Ladies and germs, before we get into this episode, quick disclaimer. Since we did film this a few months back, we couldn't talk about his newest single, Greed, which is now out streaming everywhere. So definitely go check that out and look out for more singles that are popping up this summer leading up to his new album. All right, with that said, enjoy the show. So much as artists but like Six made a great point. Like I just don't know what it is. Your lyrics.
I think it's the layering of the vocals.
Yeah.
There's just so many vocals, but they're different, but they're all you.
Yeah.
Which that's crazy to me.
And it doesn't get old. I'm serious. Like how many times have you said bitch or fuck or I'm gonna kill you or I'm gonna stab you or shoot you? You said it so many times, but it doesn't. It feels different each time. Like I don't know.
There's this Robot Chicken episode where this guy dies and he goes to heaven and he sees like a book. I'm pretty sure it's from Robot Chicken. I could be wrong, but he's like, you can ask anything, like how many times you kissed your mom or so, how many times you sent a text or some shit. I don't know exactly what they say, but it's along those lines. It's a book and you ask a question. I want to, if I die and I get that option to see how many shits I've taken and how many times I said bitch, because I don't fucking know, because I do layer my vocals. I layer that 3 times, and I learned that technique from Baker.
Shout out Baker. Dude, that's incredible. And like, I think it's so, the perfect example. Like, I hate when people go, oh, this rapper fell off, this rapper falls off. I think every artist is put here to do a certain impact for a certain amount of time, right? Yeah. Like from the Fetty Wops to the you know what I mean? Anyway, and here's a perfect example. Wiz Khalifa. This man cannot fall off. And how many songs? I've never heard a Wiz Khalifa song where he doesn't mention about weed. I've never heard a Wiz Khalifa song where he doesn't mention it. Right? And so, but I've never heard someone be like, okay, dude, we fucking get it. You smoke a lot of weed, whatever. No one has ever said that. No one's ever been like, Wiz Khalifa fell off. And I think that's so funny. Yeah. In that same realm of like, that's Wiz or whatever, right?
Or also in the same of falling off. Like when you go to TikTok, it's the same Freddie Dredd songs, but they're all like in a different quote, and it keeps getting viral and viral. Like when you go into TikTok, it's another Freddie Dredd. It's the same song. It's just like it's viral.
Are you okay? Are you tired of it? Are you like
tired of it, dude? I'm fucking tired of it.
Dude,
you're trying to go to TikTok, you're like, they made another fucking viral song of my song again? Are you kidding me?
I love when Opal gets big again because it's mainly the beat that gets popular rather than your
That song sucks. I have no idea how that song blew up like it did because it sucks. That was a throwaway song. I needed that song to make, on Spotify.
Yeah.
You might have had to deal with this before, but to get your song, if you make a single, it's all the way at the bottom. If you're like scrolling through a thing, it shows albums first.
Yes.
You need a certain amount of songs to be in the album section, even though it might be an EP. Need an EP is considered like a single. It'll be in the single part.
Shit. I didn't know
so I needed an extra song to throw on it. So I grabbed 2 vocals I never used, had this fucking beat I wanted to like use, and I put the vocals together, didn't mix it, and I put it on the album just so it would fucking be up there and people would see it chronologically.
Yeah. And how does it feel when you make these songs and like other people on TikTok make it viral for like the sample and has no translation to what what the translation even says?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I have no feeling about that at all, to be honest. You're just like that's how TikTok is.
More Legos for me.
But like I feel like they blame you for it. They're like, you sampled this one and everyone's saying this in a different wrong language and they're not even saying it correctly. You're
my god, the Apal fucking translations.
Dude. Oh my god. But nothing cringes me harder when people go, yeah, I know. They think they're saying, yeah, I know.
Yeah, it sounds like, I know.
It's so cringy. I don't know why. I freak out.
And everyone's like, why'd you sample? It's like, it's not that language. What are you guys talking about?
And now it's super.
They made it such a big deal, too.
Yeah. And you're just like, I'm good. And now it's like super trending for some reason to speed songs up. So now, dude,
Nightcore.
Get ready for. But why we're not calling it Nightcore anymore? They're all calling it speed songs, sped up songs.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is Nightcore. Nightcore, man.
It's just Nightcore.
Yeah.
I have a memory of finding out about Nightcore, and it was Sit Go by Chief Keef.
Amazing.
And I ate these edibles, and I got too high, and I was kind of like panicking. I was like, shit, like I need to do something.
Yeah.
So I put on this Sit Go by Chief Keef, the Nightcore version. I laid down on my floor, and I felt like I was fucking floating. It was the best version of the song I ever heard in my life.
Yeah. I just found out about Nightcore like a year and a half ago. Shout out to Alec Benjamin. If you know him, the pop artist, super sweetheart. And he has
Shout out him.
Shout out him.
He has an extraordinary high-pitched voice. Like, I'm not kidding. You have to pitch his vocals down about 3 or 4 semitones for it to sound like a normal singing voice, right?
So he purposely pitches his voice?
Yeah, that's like his no. It's
that's his natural voice?
Oh, wow. It's incredible. So, because his songs were already like that, people would speed him up just a little bit, and they would be like Nightcore. So even when you just look up Alec Benjamin, because he hit me up for a remix, and so I looked him up, and it was like Nightcore. I was like, what the hell is this? So I was open up to this whole world of Nightcore. So get ready for your whole catalog to be Nightcore. Dude,
I fucking love it, dude. I have a whole thing in my Fruity Loops where I take songs I like and I just Nightcore them myself. Well, I have a whole playlist.
Your whole catalog is half slowed and reverb too. Well, like every time you do a slow or pitch them up or whatever. But dude, just fucking release Inferno, just sped up, dude, just do it. You know?
Yeah, I should release the whole Chopped and Screwed community, where they'll upload the album. Yeah. One that I love even better than the actual album is the Don Toliver album, the one with the car. I can't remember what it's called.
Hot something, I think. Yeah, I know.
I can't remember what it's called. It was not his newest one, but the one before that. And they chopped and screwed it, and they put it on Spotify, and it was fucking better.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
I was like, thank you for giving me the option on Spotify, and that's what I want to do.
Dude, shout out Don Toliver. That man, dude, there's some incredible.
That guy changed your life, didn't?
Shit, good memory. Comethazine, the Walk remix was the light of the fire. That
was the big one.
And I think the Don Toliver No Idea remix took it to the next level. I mean, was that the first? I think that was the first remix that Charlie D'Amelio danced to. That was.
Oh my god!
Shout out Charlie D'Amelio, dude.
Shout out Charlie.
Homie. She has used so many of my remixes in the past 2 years, and still continues to. Just freaking homie. But something about the Don Toliver remix kind of just took it to the next level. And like one of the guys from NSYNC did a dance with Lil Huddy and Imani, like two of the biggest TikTokers at the time.
What guy from NSYNC? It wasn't Justin Timberlake.
No, fuck no. I don't know what his name
was. Was it Lance?
Yes, it was fucking Lance, dude.
I love Lance.
Fucking Lance. So they did a dance to my remix, and that was like, this is some crazy shit. But yeah, dude, shout out Don Toliver.
Shout out Don Toliver. Shout out NSYNC. Let me say something about NSYNC.
Dude, what do you got about
fucking
NSYNC?
Sick. I love NSYNC. Fuck Backstreet Boys.
Fuck
NSYNC all the way. I remember being in kindergarten, and my best friend Nolan at the time, we got into a fight about it. We were in kindergarten, and I specifically remembered it because it was my first fight ever. And he was like, Backstreet Boys. I was like, shut the fuck up. And he was like, fuck you. And we didn't talk for like 2 days. Like we were in kindergarten, and he like threw blocks at me. He hated me. I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
Mega blocks?
No, like the crafting, like the wooden blocks. And you make little.
Oh yeah, like the Jenga thing.
They're like Jenga blocks, but there's like the ones that like has like an arch under it.
Oh yes, yeah.
Don Toliver album was Heaven or Hell. That's what it was.
Heaven or Hell, yes. The chopped and screwed version of that is crazy.
Oh shit. Oh, thank you. Dude, can you imagine? I don't mean to be disrespectful to my wife over here, but imagine having a hugely successful music career and then you just start dating Kali Uchis. Like, you're set, dude. You're fucking set.
You're dating Kali Uchis? Yeah, you're sitting pretty.
Yeah, and he's in like every music video of hers now. Like, they're just chilling, living large.
Who's dating?
I always thought like, if I blew up and I could have like any girlfriend that I want, it would be Britney Spears. It would. I think I could take good care of Britney Spears.
Yeah.
You're like, I could fix her. I could fix her.
I could fix her.
I could fix her. I could. I love her so much.
Yeah.
I couldn't get mad at her.
She's been going off.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I love her so much. Do you follow her on Instagram?
I see all her posts.
Yeah.
Like she talks about her. Like her sister came out with an interview just lying about her, being like, she came at me with the knife.
Fuck Jamie Lynn.
Yeah,
I
Jamie
fucking,
Lynn.
yo,
Yeah,
fuck.
she.
Zoe
Zoe.
Yeah, she came out with an interview just lying, and then
Fuck that creep Logan.
Yeah,
Fuck
and
Zoe
then
101.
Brittany made an Instagram post about her sister, like you're a liar, blah blah blah. Yeah, Brittany now that she's not under the contract of her dad, she's been going like calling out everyone, out everyone.
She's been going bananas.
Yeah,
man. It's amazing. Olivia will like come downstairs and like show me the nudes that she just uploaded on Instagram. I'm like, yo, yes, she's crazy.
You know who's celebrity nudes that leaked when you were a kid? Were you so
Haley Williams,
Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh shit!
Jennifer Lawrence was a huge deal.
Haley Williams had nudes that came out
when I was in eighth grade. Yeah, I saw.
No.
I was like, God damn.
Miley Cyrus. No, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes, Vanessa
Hudgens and Zac Efron.
Oh,
Yes,
Vanessa. Dude, I never saw those. I remember hearing about it on the news, and I went to my cottage one day, and there was a fucking magazine, and there was like her naked, but there was like censor bars on it.
Did you say you went to your cottage that day?
16.
You went to your cottage that day, you said?
I went to my cottage that day.
What cottage?
My grandma owned a cottage.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah, we sold it when I was in 10th grade. Yeah, also,
R.I.P.
I'm self-aware. I got to say 10th grade because Americans say...
Grade 10.
I say grade 10.
Yeah. Can I be honest? I think that's so much fucking cooler. Yeah, I'm in grade 10. Yeah, I don't know why. 10. I think that's great.
What?
We say first grade. We say second grade. They say grade 2, grade 3.
Grade 2.
I love that. I think that's better.
I flunked the second grade, so.
Dude, shout out to Vanessa Hudgens talk about.
I feel so bad for her, bro.
Yeah, he was mentioning like all her like nudes were posted on magazines, but they were all blurred out. She was 16. Or like still underage.
Yeah,
the crazy world we used to live in. Like dude, that would not fly today. That was fucked up. And I remember being a kid, be like I didn't even, I was curious. I was like, why?
Yeah,
okay. I don't want to see this.
Can we get raunchy for a second? I'm just curious. You don't have to. Well, I'll take it out if you don't want to. How old were you when you first discovered porn? I was in 3rd grade.
Dude, that's like an undetermined number. We had a computer in my basement, and I would search up boobs.
Wait, what'd you say?
Search up boobs.
You searched boobs?
Boobs, yeah. I thought I was probably 5 years old, and I wasn't like. I was just curious. I just wanted to see them, and I would type in boobs, and we had the computer downstairs, and I knew it was wrong.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? Like, even when you're a kid and you don't understand shit, I have this distinct memory. I was 6 years old, and I was on the computer, and my dad had a Hummer at the time, right? And I was obsessed with Hummers, so I was watching Hummer commercials on the internet, and I think I'm not kidding. I clicked a wrong ad, dude, or something. This is 2005. Or 2004. So, internet is kind of whatever. And I swear, I clicked on this weird ad, and this couple, they were 69ing. And I felt, dude, I felt like I wanted to throw up. I felt so sick to my stomach, and I don't know why.
I think it's because you thought it was wrong.
You just know it's wrong,
Yeah, so I had my computer downstairs. I was searching up boobs and stuff. I had no idea what a vagina was. I didn't even the concept, like I didn't know. But I knew what boobs were. I think I knew what boobs were because someone explained it to me because I like wrestling, and I had like the women on the like wrestling shows. They had like ginormous boobs most of the time. Yeah. Those are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Tell me about those now. And then I would like search them up. And then my dad moved the computer upstairs because this fucker probably looked at the history.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Vagina. Did you? Wait, you were a WWE fan?
Yeah, not now. Like I loved it back in the day, like when like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock was on it.
To be honest, dude, I kind of wish I got into it because I feel like I missed out on so much. I never got into it. My dad, my brother, no one was into that shit.
There's a really good movie that you should watch. I don't think you don't have to know a single thing about wrestling, but it's the top 100 best WWE moments, and it's the fucking funniest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Ooh, okay.
You don't need to know anything about wrestling. you know that's like fake or whatever. Most
Yeah.
of the stuff
I
is
never
staged.
understood.
And
Is it
stuff.
fake or not?
Most of the action is real. Like they're hitting each other, or not like punching each other, but they're like slamming each other. They're getting like tacks and they're getting hit over the head with chairs and shit.
So
They get
that's
smashed
real.
with glass.
It's like
all that
theater
shit
kids,
is real,
but, like-
the staged moments are the fun.
They're
Like
the best.
the writers on that show were geniuses.
Yeah. Didn't like Donald Trump do something?
Yeah, he was on it. There's this one great clip from WWE. It's Vince McMahon, who is like the
I've
general
heard that
manager,
yeah.
of WWE or WWF. He ran the whole thing for
Yeah.
like fucking years. I don't know if he's still in it now, but he's getting into a limo. I think he quit, and he's walking past all the wrestlers.
Okay.
And he's just like saying his final goodbye, and he steps in a limo,
Uh-huh.
and it zooms into his foot, and it goes kind of in the limo, but it steps right back out, and then he pops his head out and he looks around like this. And he slowly gets back into the limo and slams the door, and there's no timing in between. He slams the door, and the entire limo explodes into fucking flames.
Holy shit.
Like there's the timing on it is fucking amazing.
Oh my
And
God,
the
it's like an
story
SNL
behind
skit.
that, he faked his death. Like
Oh
the
my God,
viewers were
what?
supposed to be like, "Holy shit, he died!" And like there was like newspapers with like Vince McMahon pronounced dead,
Dude, that's
but he faked his death
incredible.
on TV.
Dude,
It was
that's
so funny.
crazy. I wonder if death hoax were like a bigger thing back then. Remember, everyone thought Bill Nye died, and there was like this huge hoax on the internet. And
Yeah,
dude,
there's
when
been a
Bob
million of
Saget,
them.
when Bob Saget died, I thought it was a hoax at first, but
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Rest in peace, Bob Saget.
Damn, crazy.
I actually started my own death hoax one time. It was just on Facebook through my Facebook friends. I posted a link that says "Rest in peace, Zac Efron." I don't know why it had to be Zac Efron. It was like the first person that just came into my mind.
Oh, fuck.
And I posted this link, and when you would click it, it was that Jeff the Killer picture. Have you ever seen that meme before?
No,
Wait.
I'm looking that up.
I think it was Jeff the Killer. Yeah, search it up.
Okay.
Put it up on screen in the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
Jeff the Killer. And when you click the fucking picture, it would blow.
Oh, I hate that.
Hates this shit.
No.
Oh shit.
It was
I'm gonna do it.
once you
Warning, Jeff
click the
Killer.
link, it was like a tab that you couldn't
Yes.
close. It was your full screen and as loud as possible, screaming, and it was flashing. If you had epilepsy,
Yeah.
I would have killed you.
No warning. Just
Oh,
Jeff
And
the
my,
Killer.
shit.
I got fucking banned. I was probably like 12 or something, and my mom grounded me for like a week from the internet because she fucking clicked on it and shit her pants.
Dude, that's
So you made me
incredible.
scared. You're grounded.
I think the scariest thing was the car ride. It was the car, and then that zombie or whatever pops out. That was.
I remember that, like, shitting my pants, and I watched that recently because it showed up on my TikTok.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah,
not
I've
even
seen people-
scary. It's like a slow, like, her head comes up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not scary. It's goofy.
Like as kids, like what was like? So that was one. The Exorcist game. The game.
Yeah, the maze.
The maze.
Yeah,
That was one.
Fuck that. Did you?
I knew about it. I knew about the jump scare, so I never played it.
I remember
couldn't catch me
searching
doing
on
that
YouTube
shit.
ghost caught on camera. That shit freaked me
I
out.
think everyone makes fun of him on TikTok. The Canadian guy who.
Number 3.
Yeah, I used to.
Chills. Shout out Chills. That
Yeah.
guy's so fucking cool. You see, he was. I don't know if it was his actual voice, but did you see Smiling Friends? Did you watch that show that
No.
just?
Why does that
was on
sound
Adult Swim?
familiar?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
He had a cameo, and there's a new show on Adult Swim, and he's at a fucking like restaurant, and he's going, "A number 15. Can I get a number 15?" Like that. He had a fucking
Oh
cameo.
shit,
in it.
that's great. No,
Shout
I
out to
didn't.
Chills.
I gotta see that.
Oh, I've seen like clips of it.
Oh, okay, that looks. Oh shit. Okay, got you. I saw this clip, and it was this person making fun of it. And it was like number 10 when Sonic fucking died, and like.
As a kid,
I
like
love the
yeah.
like different
So
versions of the people can do an impression of him so well.
Oh
so
yeah,
funny.
I love him. Like
Yeah.
as a
His
kid,
videos are genuinely interesting.
Oh,
the
they
Burger
are.
King foot lettuce was unironically one of the funniest things I've ever heard, but his videos are really
familiar.
because
good.
he says it, and that's the thing. But like as a kid, like you don't see the meme of it 1st, but I would watch his video like waiting for his videos, and then I watch what's
The
that?
two guys? What?
It's called Llama Arts.
No.
No.
Yeah, Llama Arts, that guy. Oh, dude, and he talks about these scary stories, and he animates them. You ever seen
Damn,
it?
I've never heard of it. It's on YouTube?
He's got like millions of
Yeah, it's called
subscribers.
Llama Arts. He has 2.59 million,
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
what he does is just makes animations about like scary experiences of like people in like gas stations locked, and it's like I'm like 24 years old watching it like, oh, this is kind of scary.
Dude, fuck that. Oh, it's really good though. I really like them.
I just subscribed. Thank you.
I would wait for it. I would wait I don't know when he would upload, but I would wait because it would take forever for him to animate because it takes a long time to animate something.
How's your Lego collection?
It's ever since I moved, it's just still in the boxes.
No, it's buried.
I do have some new Legos that I gotta build. I got the Eiffel Tower I want to build.
But you got like heavy into it during quarantine, right, or something?
Yeah, like for a year straight, like I was strictly building Harry Potter Lego.
That's incredible. We always talk about wanting to get like puzzles and Legos, but we have this hard, like, you ever seen those reality shows where like you and your partner have to like, I don't know, survive and shit? Like, dude, we would die the first day because I don't listen to instructions very well. And
I would die.
She has such low patience for me, so it's just, man, it's bad.
I think I'll do everything.
Yeah, you would do everything, and I'll be like, yeah, you're doing great.
You ever seen that video of a guy? He's at a construction site and everybody's doing something. He just goes up to every single person. He just like lifts up a rock and he goes to the other guy. He just like kind of turns one thing and he goes to the other guy.
No, that's you.
I don't know that.
He's like doing nothing but everything at the same time. Like everybody's actually working, but like he's not needed, obviously. He's just an extra person, but he wants the help. So he's just trying to figure out where he can go.
That's amazing. Are you excited about the new Jackass Forever?
So excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
When is coming out?
February 4th.
Oh, wow.
They have Tyler the Creator in there. They got Jasper. They got Pete Davidson or something.
I have a problem.
They have Jackass in it too.
You can't watch it.
I have a problem with Jackass ever since I was a kid. Like, I wish I could watch it, but I get these secondhand embarrassments like
I can't watch prank videos. You know, like she can't watch them.
I feel bad. I'm like, I don't like it.
Plus, they throw up a lot, and she's got a Mentaphobia, and like any type of visual or thought of throwing up would make her throw up, or just the idea that.
No, I'm just really scared of
love throwing up. It's like one of my favorite things to do. No, I'm not joking either. Morning. I can do it. I mastered throwing up on command. It's if I feel even the littlest bit of sick, fuck you, I'm throwing up.
Oh wow.
It works every time. Every time. Incredible. I'm disgusting.
Yeah, no, she's
I think ever since I was a kid, I had a problem. Like, I stopped being friends with people if I saw them throw up ever. As like in elementary school,
you couldn't look at them the same.
I was like, I saw him throw up once, and I was like, I have no memory of him after that point.
Yeah, he like disappeared. Dude, I have this one memory. We gotta share a childhood memory that like felt like a dream, but it was real. Okay, I was in first grade, and I was on the swings with this girl, Hannah. Was her name Hannah? Something like that. Her name was Hannah, right? We were just hanging on the swings, and there was this other kid, and I think I think he was a little older. I don't know, something was up, and he, you know how people would jump off the swings and do backflips and shit, right? Like off a swing set. He just did a normal jump. It really wasn't his fault, but I guess he was swinging too much. You know what I'm saying? Like side to side. So as he jumped off the swings, the swing went to the right. So now it's creating momentum to the left. And as Hannah's right next to it, coming up on the swing, boom, metal, hard swing goes straight to her face. She's goddamn 6 years old. 6 years old, right? First grader. And dude, I kid you not, I see blood all over the side of her face. Dude, I'm in first grade over here, you know? Shout out Hannah, or whatever her name is. Shout out to Hannah, and I kid you not.
I hope she's doing okay.
Dude, yeah, I kid you not.
Imagine she's dead.
Oh my god. No, she's fine. I went to school with her 4 more years.
Okay, good.
And the guy who caused it, he just started running out to the field, hopped the fence, and I kid you not, I never saw him ever again. It felt like he had a mission that day to do that, and then gone forever. Never saw that dude.
So I'm gonna bust a girl's face open today, and it never ever happened.
Banished to fucking hell for doing that.
Yeah, dude, it was nuts.
He ran and never stopped.
Hope he's good.
I have a childhood story that seems like a dream to me.
Okay, go.
Let's hear it.
I had this friend named. We liked making videos and shit. He had this one series called Puppet Pals, and it was hilarious.
APP.
That doesn't really matter. We were outside just like hanging out on, like, it was a summer day, like we didn't have school, and I liked to golf when I was a kid. I still love to golf.
Still do.
Now.
You're a golfer.
I'm a big golfer. I just had like these plastic golf balls, and I had this neighbor right across the street, and she allowed me to hit the golf balls onto her lawn.
Damn.
So I was just like practicing my swing. I was just doing whatever. And my friend was with me this day. And he's like, yo, I got this idea for a video. I watched Happy Gilmore last night. Hit me in the head with the golf club.
No.
I was like, no fucking way, dude. No, I can't. Like,
wait, how old are you?
We're probably like grade 3, third grade.
Amazing.
So,
okay.
like
9 years old or something?
No, I had to be younger than that.
Wow, okay.
Like, I think I was probably like 7 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And he's like, hit me in the head with it. I'm like, no, dude, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to hurt you. You're going to get hurt. And, like, no fucking way. And he was begging. He's like, it didn't hurt in the movie. You don't have to hit me so hard.
Yeah.
Just, like, pretend. I'm like, I don't even want to pretend, dude. This is, like, it's a golf. It's got weight. And, like, no, I'm not going to do it. I said no. And he's like, okay. I thought he respected it. And I just continue what I'm doing. And he sets up a fucking camera or some shit. And he just gets under my swing. He just, like, puts his head under my club. And all I feel is like this tug. I'm like, like right on his head. And I was like, turn around. And he's just like, oh! I was like, what the fuck? I just went down on him. Like, I was using an iron. So this little, like the little hook just cranked him in the head.
No.
And all I see is like blood from his head. He's like, oh, fuck. And I go to his house. He lived kind of like across the street from me too. I go and knock on him. I'm like, yeah, just fucking fucked his head up. And he split his head wide open. And so he goes inside his house, and I wait like 20 minutes, and I go back over. I'm like, is he okay? And he's sitting on top of his like little kitchen table, and his dad is literally gluing his fucking head together. And he's like, Freddie, check this out. And he opens his hair, and I could see the white of his skull. And his dad is fucking gluing it back together. I'm like, and being like a 7-year-old kid, I'm like, yep, that's good. That's okay.
Don't need to go to the hospital.
He was obviously fine and shit. But that feels like it's not real. And I saw it 4 years ago, and I brought up the story. He's like, that never happened.
No,
I'm like, it fucking happened.
Bro, he probably forgot that from the head injury.
I know. How do you forget some shit like that? I was
when
like,
you
no,
get hit in the head with a golf club.
Wait,
okay. Wait, what were you gonna say?
Maybe he just got like, what's the word? Concussion.
Concussion, yeah. Okay, here's the best thing. We say the best for last. I have a story about someone that I knew who had a head injury. You knew someone who had a head injury. You know who had an actual head injury? She did in 8th grade, and she's gonna tell you the story while I go pee. You tell the story.
So, when I was in 8th grade, I wasn't 8th grade. I was.
Wait. Okay, go.
I was in 7th grade. So how old were we?
13.
I was 13, and I used to play violin. I used to be in an orchestra class at middle school, and we were setting up. Everyone gets their instrument out, and we're getting seated. We're seated kind of like in order of like how good you are. So I'm behind a. You know, like a bass, like those jazz bass.
Yeah,
big?
like a cello.
Yeah, so bigger, right? Like, so I'm behind one of them, right? So I'm sitting like this, and you know, I'm getting my violin tuned. I'm preparing for class, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was just the shock of being hit by one, or just like getting hit in the head, or the embarrassment of getting hit in the head in front of everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's not really paying attention because they're all tuning their instruments. So all of a sudden, I just don't remember the pain or anything. I just feel like I went down. I had no control. I just went down for some reason. And then I saw my friend who was holding the bass. I'm guessing he dropped a pencil and then dropped the bass in my head. Dropped.
What an asshole!
Right?
Damn.
Just dropped. But for some reason, I didn't think he hit me. You know, I thought maybe it was like a movement, and I just kind of like felt it, and I just kind of moved. And for some reason, I just didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to feel embarrassed that I got hit by a bass that heavy. So I'm just sitting there, kind of like ignoring it, like, okay, that just happened. And he didn't realize that he hit me either. So because how calm I was, and then I'm just sitting there, right, just like. The class is starting, and my friend is like, She plays the cello. She's next to me. She goes, Alexis. I go, what? She goes, you have blood all over your sweater. And I'm wearing a gray sweater. She goes, you have blood dripping. And I go,
is that hard? That's some hard shit.
And I do this. And I go, I have blood all over my hand. And I go, oh, so the bass did fall in my head. I have no pain. And I just raised my hand. And my
bitch of an orchestra teacher.
My band teacher was like a cunt. And she's like, what do you want? And I go, I'm like shaking and my hand's all bloody. And I go, I think I need to go to the nurse's office. She's like, oh, okay, go. And so I go to the nurse office and they're checking my head. And my whole back is filled now with drench of blood, like just blood. I'm walking down the hall, just blood everywhere. And they go, oh, your head is cracked open like an almond. Like that's how big my head was cracked open.
Fuck off.
And they're like, you need to go to the emergency room. And my mom's like, okay, let's go to the emergency room. And I'm in the emergency room and they're like, so we might have to put like a staple in your head. Do you want that? And I go, no. So I walked out with no stitches or staple and my head cracked open.
They gave her an option. Like, you don't need to get stapled, which is fucking insane. Like, yeah, put some staples in my bleeding open.
And all I remember is that I was rewarded with Taco Bell. A 5-layer burrito with Doritos.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I remember. And I was just sitting. And I didn't shower. I don't know if that weekend was like Labor Day or something.
Yeah.
So we had like a 4-day weekend. And I have no memory after that point. All I remember is that I didn't shower my head for like a solid few days. And that I needed to shower my head. It was all yellow. Because it was all the blood dried. That's how bad incredible. The color was. But I have no memory after that. I don't know how I went to school the next time. I just have no memory.
It's the hardest story ever, huh?
That's so bad, especially because it happened to you.
Yeah, right? And dude, imagine her telling me this on our first date. Like, she told me everything on our first date.
Oh, the worst part is
I got a little bit of brain damage. Let me tell you.
I don't remember half my childhood, but like the worst part is the kid wrote me a letter apologizing, but the letter was like this small, being like, I'm sorry I dropped the bass on your head.
That's a freaking prick, man.
That's it. That was the apology. I'm like, yeah.
I hope he's listening. I hope he's a Freddie Dredd fan, and I hope he's listening to this, man.
He's like,
fuck
okay.
You. Oh, dude, this has been. How long have we been going on? I don't even know. Almost 2 hours.
Fuck yeah. You want to get to the fan ask questions?
Yeah, actually. Do you want to?
Before I do. Wait, I want to tell one more
story.
Go ahead. You can cut it out if you want.
No, you're good. I'm so worried. Everything's good, right? Okay. So worried shit's gonna end recording. Okay, talk to me.
I was in that kid's position where he wrote you a note one time.
No, what?
Where I accidentally hurt somebody.
Oh shit.
We were playing European handball, and I was in grade 6. What is that? Have you ever heard of that sport before?
No.
Wait, let me look it up.
Wait,
yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
I know 2 versions of handball. The regular one with 2 hands with a big bouncy ball up against a wall, and then one with like a tiny peg ball.
Oh, so it's like soccer but handball.
Let me see.
It's a ball, probably the way you describe those balls. It's right in the middle. It's it's like a ball you would hold in your hand like this.
It looks like volleyball and soccer.
I'm looking it up. My internet goes, has blocked a spam attempt. I'm like, oh, maybe I should not look up European handball.
European handball.
Yeah, we were playing that. I do not ask me how to explain this game because I don't fucking know. Okay. I think I didn't even understand the rules when I was playing. I just knew I had to pass the ball and throw it in the net. And it's like there's 2 teams against each other, and I was not looking. I was looking at whoever had the ball, and I was running forward. And this girl, her name was, she was the sweetest girl. I wasn't friends with her, but she was very nice. She was running with her hand out, and she wasn't looking either. And she ran directly into me, and all I feel is like pressure. And I hear people screaming around me. They're like, oh! And I was like, what? And I looked at Deirdre, and her arm is snapped the other way. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, what happened? Like, I don't know what happened. It felt like nothing, right? She ran into me with her hand out, like in football or some shit, like she was going to fucking block me. And she snapped her fucking arm. And the police had to come, and I had to fill out a incident report along with this other kid, Philip, who witnessed the whole thing. And I talked to police. Like, yeah, no, I didn't fucking break her arm. She ran into me and it snapped.
Dude,
bitch got no fucking calcium. How the fuck did that happen?
Dude, she needs to drink that. She needs some milk.
She was going straight towards you as if she was gonna attack you.
Yeah. No,
she was attacking me.
I'm surprised this girl didn't have scurvy or something. She's never ate an orange in her life. Her bones are brittle. How the fuck did that happen? And I didn't tell my mom. Like, I was like, oh my fucking god.
Wait, the police didn't even.
Wait, the police didn't send a note home. Nothing.
No, nothing happened. I had to talk to them. They came to the school. They fucking came to the school, and I told my mom a week later, and she was like, "What? The fuck did you do? You did that?"
Yeah.
And she was in the fucking hospital.
Oh
She's
my
like,
god.
And I had to write her a letter and like, sorry.
Sorry you ran.
Sorry you ran into me, dumb bitch.
Sorry your bones are weak.
Okay.
Sorry I'm a fucking tank.
The fact that the cops had to come. Okay, shout out to Brian, 6th grade, tall dude, tall guy. We were playing street hockey with no skates, all shoes.
This is already a brutal story.
Yeah, and dude, this giant...
How do you play street hockey with just regular shoes?
Dude, it was crazy.
Imagination.
He was 6'3" at 12 years old. I'm not shitting you. 6'3" at 12 years old. And he, maybe because he was so young and so tall, he had brittle bones or something. And so he already had a broken leg to begin with.
Great.
And everyone was like, dude, I don't think you should play. He's like, I'm fine. I'll be fine, right? Not even 5 minutes in, dude, we're playing, and all you hear is a and he's like, ah! And we're like, whoa! And he's like, my leg snapped! And his leg was popped
With the same leg?
Same leg!
Same leg!
Fucking idiot, dude. But
different spot, too.
Yeah, but the cops weren't called for that or anything. He was just
no,
like,
I think it was because
fucking
it was like
Brian
a school
again.
situation or some shit.
Maybe it's a different school.
Yeah, maybe it was a Canadian thing. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe it's a Canadian thing.
That's amazing.
That's fucking brutal.
Wow, that's a great story. Let's break open some Instagram comments. Me and Six are gonna trade off. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, here. Okay, we're gonna ask some questions, and if they're too raunchy or whatever, we'll just cut it out.
Okay.
Okay. Answer that first one on that top left.
You say it. Wait,
okay,
which one?
Wait, let me see.
Is it that raunchy?
Here's the first question. Go ahead and ask that top right one. Shout out to Pump Action Trumpet.
Ask him what is his favorite lyrics he's written and what his favorite lyric in general.
Ooh.
My favorite lyric I've ever written. That's a hard one because I don't really like any of my lyrics. Like,
yeah. Mine's bitch. My favorite lyric you said is bitch
that's
face.
a good one. I have a song where I spell my name and I didn't think of it at first. Okay, this is my favorite lyric where I spell Freddie Dredd or spell Freddie and I say FREDDIE. So double DIE. It sounds like I said die.
Ooh,
like
okay.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I just spelt my name, but then people were picking up on it like, God damn, that's a fucking bar. I was like, no.
My favorite lyric from here is what has it go?
Damn son, these bitches want some. That I like that one too because that fucking made my career.
What's that one from? I don't know that.
The famous one.
No, I'm kidding.
Which is that one? I hear that all the time.
My favorite is I like brain, I'm insane, and I'm here to take your brain. Is that it? I like brain, I'm insane, and I'm here to take your brain.
I say rain. I don't say brain. I say I'm here to take your rain. Like I'm, like.
Ooh, but you
like
do
a medieval sense.
But you do say I like rain. I mean, I like brain, like getting.
Yeah, I like brain. I mean it like I like
head.
Seeing your brain, not getting brain. I don't think I was thinking of that.
That's what's the beauty about you, because those both lyrics fit you so well. Wait, I have one I want to.
I do love brain. I love brain.
Oh yeah, brain's great. Okay.
I've never heard that.
Oh, and my favorite lyric in general is from Ski Ski Bass God by Lil B, where he says he sells cocaine and he sells marijuana. Bitches suck my dick because I look like Obama. That's my favorite lyric of all time.
Dude, shout out Lil B to Bass God, dude.
Shout out Lil B.
Bass Live. Okay, shout out to Tommy22. He says, how does it feel looking like a knockoff Young Gravy?
I wouldn't say I'm a knockoff Young Gravy. I'm more of a knockoff Baby No Money.
Okay.
And it feels fucking good because those guys are sexy.
Dude, you shout out Baby No Money. You should, if you guys ever make a song together, shave your beard to his exact facial hair and like that.
I'll look like a mini version of him.
Yeah, dude, that video of him and Rebecca Black where they like he's dressed as her and she's dressed as him was sick.
I haven't seen that. Fuck, I gotta watch that after.
Yeah, he did it with Rebecca Black.
Yeah, song's called Yoga. It's fucking
shout out Rebecca Black. I love her come up.
Dude, I love her.
I don't know if we're gonna keep it in there, but she went to our school.
Dude, holy fuck, Rebecca Black went to our fucking school. Can you believe that?
It's Friday.
That's
and
awesome.
she got bullied heavily. So she went to the she transferred schools, but that didn't help.
I think she just straight up homeschool after that.
Yeah. But she went back to our high school when we met at. And
just imagine she goes and gets homeschooled, and her mom's like, "Your son sucks."
Go to public school.
Imagine,
she went to our school for some reason. She just showed up half semester, and then we saw her. We're like, oh, that's Rebecca Black's in our school. Great.
I don't want to keep this.
That is really trippy,
right? So shout out to her. Let's see. Does he like? Actually, here you read that one.
Which one?
That one. Shout out to anti dat shit.
Does he like crunchy or chewy cookies?
Chewy.
Really?
Yeah.
Chewy all the way.
Like.
So if you got like Chips Ahoy's, you would rather not choose the blue
you want the red bag.
wrapping or the.
I want the red one, but I do. Chips Ahoy. Fuck. If I'm gonna, I do love the rainbow Chips Ahoy cookies.
Yeah.
Is that a crunchy cookie?
Dog, that's Keebler, bro. Shout out Keebler.
What's Keebler?
Those are the people who makes those cookies that you love.
Oh, shout out Keebler.
Shout out Keebler. They did the rice. Did they Rice Krispies?
I think so.
There's a really good cookie from a chain of grocery stores in Canada called Farm Boy. I don't know if you guys got it in America, but they got they make all of their like bakery shit in the place in Farm Boy. They got these really good chewy cookies. It's chocolate and caramel mixed together, but they put like a fat fucking glob of caramel in it.
Dude, if you ever
quite a treat.
If you ever come down here, we do a part 2 to this. Bring a bunch of Canadian snacks and we'll just fuck.
I will. I'm bringing you ketchup chips. You need to try.
Yeah, you're wild.
Yeah, is ketchup like a big thing in Canadian? Like.
Yeah, is ketchup a big thing?
Farm Boy, you guys would love Farm Boy. Yeah, shit like that.
Those look good. Shout out Petridge Farm. I'm a big Petridge Farm guy. I root for Petridge Farm.
Anything with farm in it is like.
But dude, you won't dig on a tight Famous Amos cookie?
No, like Dad's cookies.
I think I know that.
Yeah.
They're like just oatmeal cookies. They're fucking hard as fuck. Get that shit out of my face.
But dude, you dip them in some almond milk and you're good to go.
Some fucking almond milk.
Yeah, it reminds me of this.
Oh, Dads. Wait,
Dads.
are you a dairy guy?
I like milk. I drink a good portion of milk. I'm a milk drinker.
You're a milk drinker.
I'm a proud milk drinker.
Do you think Canadian milk is better than they do the bag
milk?
The bag.
What bag?
They do. Canadians have the bag of milk. They don't have.
You guys got bags of milk?
We got bagged milk. Yeah, it's either in a carton.
Yeah.
It's never in like a fucking plastic container. Like, that's like the thing in America, right?
Yeah.
That it's in like a plastic thing. No, you won't find that here. It's either bagged, which is like normal. It's super normal here. It's like the best way to buy it, or it comes in like a fucking cardboard thing everybody sees.
The only
I feel like if we had bags, I feel like I would drink more milk. I feel like knowing the fact it's in a plastic.
I didn't understand how weird of a concept that was. Bagged milk. Like, it is fucking weird. It's very strange. Like, there's no other liquid like that.
They put it in that.
In a bag.
You put it in like a
little
container?
like a little.
Bro, that is the most insane
Dude, it comes in a
shit.
bag and it feels like boob. Like, it's like weird.
Well, the only experience we have from bagged milk is school lunches. At school, they would have little tiny bags of milk. And then
you want to feel how weird that shit? Get a Ziploc bag, just fill that with water and just like...
Yeah, it's insane.
Ew,
it's like a boob.
gross.
It's like a fake boob.
Why do they do that?
And you have to poke the straw almost diagonal or else it'll poke through and create a hole and then milk's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're not drinking out of... You got to cut the corner and you got to get a special milk pour.
Yeah.
You get some really nice fancy ones. Like,
so you gotta get multiple things.
You get a carton of milk. You can't fucking customize that shit. You get a bag milk and you get a customized milk pour.
Yeah.
You're fucking living golden. It's awesome.
Imagine a gold one.
Ooh,
yeah. Like, my milk.
Fully gold-plated milk pour.
I can cut this out if you want. But like I'm gonna say it how they worded it. But if you want to word it a better way, you can.
Okay.
Have you ever spoken to any of the girls in the cover of your music? Or are you just a simp? Okay, stupid last sentence, but or I think they're saying like been in contact with any of those people in the covers.
Yes, I have. Only on a few. I've had some troubles with like getting in contact with some of them, but I would typically ask their permission before I used it.
Nice.
There's this one girl, beautiful girl, AC Nader. She's on the cover of Metavida and Oh Darling.
Gotcha.
I think she's on another one. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
But I've talked to her a bunch. She's very nice. She's very honored that she's a part of the song, I guess. Booty Chain, the rapper Booty Chain is the cover of Zorro.
Okay.
A song I have called Zorro, and I DM'd her on Twitter, and she said yes, I could use it.
Amazing.
And I was a huge fucking fan of her. It was very trippy that she allowed me to use her likeness. Justine May Bitcoin. I don't know how to say her name.
Oh shit.
Like an Instagram model. She was on the cover of my album for the Variety Pack. She allowed me. I talked to her. She was very nice. She was a fan of the song Cha Cha, so she was like, "Yeah, use it." But other than that, like, I try my best to reach out to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't hit me back. I've had 2 people ask me to be removed off of them for their own reasons. They weren't mad at me, like that I used their likeness. There was one lady who allowed me to use it, but then wanted me to take it off.
Wow.
Very sweet girl. And then there was another one that was, it was like a song like fucking 5 years old, and she messaged me and she was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh no, I understand. Let me change it quickly. I'm so sorry." And she was nice about it too after her "what the fuck" moment, and I just took it off. But other than that, it's just random Pinterest. It's Pinterest pictures, and most of them are actresses. How the fuck am I gonna contact them?
Right? Well, how do you feel about I don't know the girl's name, but the e-girl that was on the Corpse and Gasper song? She got like a plaque just for being the cover art. That's hard.
What's her name? Emma. She seems very cool, and she's like perfect for that
song.
That song, yeah. I think that's cool. I hate to say it, but like I will never go back to that style. And like I started doing that, like using girls, because I thought it fit my aesthetic. Like I did it way before anybody else
years
was doing
ago.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when the whole funk genre started to blow up, like a lot of those people making the funk music were using girls, and then it became like this corny shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, like these people ruined it. No offense to like Gasper, like it's a perfect cover.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Like, you will not see me doing that ever again. Though.
Well, what you're doing now, like on like the new Gotta Go cover, is
we're just getting graphic. I'm getting graphics now,
dude. Oh no, my bad. All Alone. That cover is so disgustingly beautiful. Oh yeah. Yeah. So sick. Okay, answer that one. I love that.
Answer that one.
Or my bad. Ask that one.
Answer it for me, Six.
This is a good one.
Okay. Will Freddie Dredd get dreads?
No. I don't fuck with cultural appropriation.
Amen. That's a man of culture right there. That's a man.
I don't fuck with cultural appropriation. No, I'll never get dreads.
Amen to that. Love that. Dude, that's amazing. I think let me get a good one.
They're all like repeated questions.
Yeah.
So I think we answered it during our.
We answered all these. So, like someone asked about the breakfast one. Someone asked about how we started making music together. So yeah.
Did I answer my typical breakfast though?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
You said bagels.
Bagels, yeah.
Bagels.
Say okay.
Bagels.
I love bagels. I think bagels was like.
But recently, I've been eating a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Oh, bacon, egg, and cheese.
I mean, it can't be as good as the ones in New York, and people are talking about like from New York. Hey, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. But
let me get a bacon, egg,
really good diner.
Bagels are really well known in New York for some reason. Yeah. Every time people visit New York, I always see them post a bagel.
Yep.
For some reason.
Yeah, no, for sure. Here's the last question. Death Row meal.
Death Row meal. I'm getting a fucking king crab from Nobu.
Ooh.
A Caesar salad from The Keg. I don't know if you.
Oh my God, no, I don't know.
And I'm gonna get. There's this really good brand of ice cream in Canada called, I think it's just like Kawartha ice cream. There's and it's called Moose Tracks, and it's just like thick pieces of dark chocolate mixed with Reese's peanut butter cups, like the mini Reese's peanut butter cups. And I'd have that with like fudge on it. That would be my meal.
Dude, that was a great answer.
I feel like you've been thinking about yours. I'm waiting for this question.
I have.
I've never heard someone say that salad must be incredible, because I've never heard someone say a salad for a last meal. That's incredible.
I'm hungry now.
Dude, yeah, we're probably gonna get some salad.
You go get that salad.
Some Caesar
after this
salad.
Nice long interview.
What are you gonna eat after this?
Grilled cheese.
Ooh. Dude, get some Hawaiian sliced bread and some pepper jack cheese on that mug.
I love pepper jack cheese. What is a Hawaiian sliced bread? What is that?
King's Hawaiian. Please tell me you have this in Canada.
I've never heard of it. No, I've never heard of Hawaiian bread.
Dude, that is probably one of the greatest inventions ever. King's Hawaiian bread. It is
soft.
I can't even describe it. It's so incredible. They used to only make
it's like sweet. It's like honey.
Yeah, they used to only make dinner rolls, but then they realized how much hype it was. They made sliced bread. They made everything. Here.
Let me see this bread. Oh, okay. No, I've seen some shit like that.
Incredible.
I think we do have stuff like that in our grocery stores, but I've never tried.
Wow. Incredible. Wait, do you see Nico where you're sitting? Do you see him on the couch?
Yeah, I see him. I was looking on the beanbag chairs. Is that a dog?
Right there,
oh, you see Seven there?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't want to end this, but at the same time, we did so fantastic, and it's been a good solid 2 hours, and I don't know, man. I think this is it, man.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on.
What are you doing with your life, man? You are great at podcasts and interviews. Why don't you do this often?
Because there's no reason. I like keeping to myself.
Yeah.
The fact that you're willing to share all this with us, man, and have this convo with us means the absolute fucking world to us, man. And we really appreciate it. Thank you for being on the very first episode of the show. And I finally get to say this, but you're welcome back anytime.
Hey, thank you so much.
Amazing.
That's probably gonna.
Woo, dude, we love you so much. It means
thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
man.
of course.
Oh,
I love you guys.